They're always late. They're always late. Within, we can always be safe. It's a safe place in there, but it's not in the mind that it's always safe. Like I said, it kind of lies to us. Okay. That sounded good. Let's just come to sit us. And for some of you that haven't done this before, I just want to make sure you know the breath. So one is we breathe long and deep, which is how we should breathe all the time, but not always long. So if you want to put your hands on your belly, it's inhale, expand, and exhale is a condense. So over and over, just remember to do that. And then the other breath is breath of fire, and you might, if you haven't done it before, is you can use your hand, you can use your mouth to do that. And then after that feels okay for you, you can do that through the nostrils, which is it's a way to get the blood circulating and everything gets going. Okay, so let's please bring your hands onto your knees. Inhale up, and then exhale, Sufi grinds around in circles. And do this at your own pace. So inhaling forward, and exhale, rounds the spine. But please try to keep your chin level to the earth and just continuing in whichever direction feels good to you. And once you know what we're doing, you can please just continue to do that. And let it just be flowing. Don't think about what you're doing. Just let it happen. You know what you're doing and you just do it. That's all that happens. And just keeping your eyes closed, whatever between exercises. That's not going to get to. When you don't know what to do, you can gaze up, but otherwise, just please go with what feels right. And if you want to modify or change anything, you know that that's perfectly fine with me. And just feeling into your body, remembering you are not your mind, you are not your body, but feeling into it to ground us. We are not our thoughts. Those thoughts can really do things. So we are something else. Divine spirit. And then please come to center. Take a breath here. Inhale, exhale, and then switch directions. And try not to think through, I like one direction better than the other. So you can just go in the other direction. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. And let yourself kind of get lost in the movement if you can. It's important for me anyway to kind of get exhausted in a way before meditating. And that's, some people feel that and others don't. Just listening into the body for a moment without engaging in the dialogue that might take place. And then please come to center. Bring your hands back to the Gyan Mudra. And let's just take 2 nice nourishing breaths here. Just feeling that life force enter, that prana energy, and then that apana, what we don't need, it just exits because it does. Okay. And bring your arms up about 60 degrees. Bring the fingers in, but the thumbs point up. And this is the ego eradicator. Just do the best you can. If it doesn't work for you, you can always drop your arms. So shoulders are relaxed. And then please begin a breath of fire. So pumping from the navel, 2 inches below the belly button. And do this at your pace, not mine. And if you've done Kundalini a lot, then you do it at your own pace. Definitely not mine. So please continue to pump the navel, doing that breath. If you need to drop your arms, go ahead. But feel it as if maybe I'm going to challenge myself just a little. But don't let any pain happen. That's just never a thing. We don't do that. We honor the body, but it's a little challenge. Keep pumping the navel, cleansing the body. This gets the blood throughout the system. It's a good waker up or two. And ego eradicator, that's those thoughts of we're not good enough. You have to do all those. And when you have had enough, which it looks like we have, so inhale, bring the thumbs together, overhead, and then the fingers extend up. Hold your breath. Apply Mula Bandha, that's squeezing the lower region and the muscles around the lower spine. Diaphragm tucks up and in and under the ribs. Exhale, hold the posture, please. Inhale, flip your palms so that they face out. And as you exhale, comb through your aura. Do that again. As the hands come to heart center. Inhale, bring your arms up, overhead, flip the palms. And so I'm combing through all the jibber stuff that's happened this week. So we better do that another time. Inhale, hands to heart center, up overhead. Exhale, flip the palms. Protecting our aura and keeping us safe. Yes, good. And then please bring your hands to your shins. I have to fix that. And this is the camel ride, or whatever you want to call it. It's a flexion of the spine, flex and extend. So it's inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. And it can be very slow in the beginning, so you're just rocking on your sitting bones. Inhale forward, exhale back. I mean, it can be slow the whole time. Do it. Really honor what feels right for you. And if it feels okay, you might end up with going back to that breath of fire. So just know who you are and what body you're living in. And maybe today you do it one way, another day you do it another way. And just please continue with that. Inhaling and exhaling. Flexing and extending. Keeping our spines healthy and flexible is one of our goals, because that will keep us a healthy, flexible spine, healthy, flexible mind. We will be youthful forever, not young. Maybe we'll be 13 forever. 13-year-olds might be in here, I don't know. Inhale forward, exhale back. And again, it's your pace. You are all unique, divine, beautiful creatures and beings, and we all have different bodies. And if you would like to increase the pace, now would be a good time. Going, pumping from the navel center. Good, it looks good. And then come to center. Hold the breath again. Engage Mula Bandha. If you're not sure what that is, it's just kind of squeezing everything up and in, the energy up the spine, so we can feel really divine. And then exhale. Okay, please come standing up. If you can. And as you do that, let's shake off life. So, we're always going to shake. So shake your legs, shake your arms, shake it high, shake it medium, shake it low, and just I don't know. I always say shake it like my sister Kate, but I don't know who she is. It's a song, somebody might know it. There you go, shake it off, looking good. And then please come to stillness. Come to mountain pose. Find something that doesn't move a drishti, and your palms will be open to receive. Just gaze ahead of you. I always say, don't look at me, because I sometimes don't fidget. As you're here, let all parts of your foot touch the earth. Try to stack your joints or align them. And just gaze softly with a friendly eye. Soft, gentle gaze. Inhaling and exhaling. Feeling like you're on a mountain. It's as if we were all together on a mountain, we are all together. We're stronger in community, and we're also stronger than ourselves. If that you don't believe that, then stand here all day. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, please bring your hands to your heart, and just begin a little bit of a thump here. So just tapping into our system, letting us know that we are safe. We're okay. We've got this. And again, if you don't believe it, do it again. No, just step your feet apart into what would be second position if you were a dancer. And please inhale, bring your arms up overhead, gaze up and step into your divine power. And exhale and round your spine, hug in. And tell yourself that your mind is not always true. Inhale up, and I've got this, I'm good to go, and then exhale, yeah, maybe not. And then one more time, inhaling up, I am falling in love with myself. And then exhale, yep, I'm gonna keep saying that till I believe it. And then come to center. And then your feet can be about hip width apart. Bring your arms out to the side, palms facing down, and just sort of a little sway side to side. Find your side body. Inhaling and exhaling. So try to inhale on the left side. Exhale as you go right. Slow, mindful movement. And taking your time on this one. If you haven't noticed, it's just this is the way of Kundalini is kind of beast is, I like to say. We rapidly do something and then we slow it down. And balance yourself out. Do one on each side, more on each side. And then come to center. Let's step your feet apart. It's your choice. I think the toes point out work best for this one. You're going to use a soft fist right at this place where there's no bones, it's muscle. And your back arm will touch to the adrenal glands. It's just, I think we've done this, some of us. Yeah, it's just side to side. Try not to let your lower back in this, so really push into the earth. And breathe in a way that feels good to you. You can do this quickly if you want. And bring in breath of fire. Or you can just leisurely do it. It's totally your choice. It is your practice, after all. What does your body need today? What does your mind say to do? Go listen to it. Just try to stay with your body, and then let that divine essence come in. Breathing and breathing. And then let that unwind on its own. So it comes to its own natural progression of stopping. And then if you can bring your feet more in a parallel way, we're going to inhale here. As you exhale, rotate and maybe touch your foot, your knee, whatever you find. And then inhale up, that rotation. The back arm can come up, or sometimes I like to tuck it behind my back. So again, the body you live in, feel that. You never go into pain. Pain is not fun. So move at your own pace. If you haven't been doing this at all, then, just be your own guru, your own wise being. And please continue that. Just let yourself, don't engage your thoughts. They're going to want to think. You're going to want to think all kinds of things. Let yourself flow with your body and your spirit. Inhaling and exhaling. Let that happen over and over. It's going to happen anyway. But let's try to be in control of it. And then, doing maybe one or two on each side. So 2 more on each side. And as you finish, and again, take your time. Right now, take your time. And you'll come back to mountain pose. And stay in the mountain pose for a minute. No mountain pose. And then we're going to start to have a little jog, okay? Or quick walking. So just bring your legs up and your arms up, because that's kind of what it looks like. And you'll do this in all 4 directions. And you know what? If this is too much, you don't do it. But it shouldn't be. We can all move. Find gratitude for that. So you can do the at your own pace, but make sure you go one, to the front, to the other way, east, west, north, south, and then in circles. But don't do it fast like I just did. You do it at your own pace. Looking good. You can get a little groove going there too. A little dancing. Maybe you hear music and you want to go with the music. It's probably a good idea. Keep the breath going. Now, what breath do you need here? It's the breath you need. I think I would probably use breath of fire. But I can promise you it's impossible to talk and do these things at the same time. So if you never taught, you know that. Good. And challenge yourself just a bit as you come back to center. Bring the knees a little higher, the elbows go a little more. We got this, you got this. And then come to center, hands to your heart. And take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Dropping the arms. And please take your left foot, step it out to the side. And the right foot is angled, so it's this warrior two. The heel to the arch of the other foot. Hands come to your heart. I always like to rest at my heart center where I know that I can trust my heart. Inhale. And the exhale, you'll bend into your front knee, warrior two. Your arms are going to come out. Then we're going to draw back our bow. So your right arm comes back. Gaze at your left thumb. And either breathe long and deep, use your own inner wisdom, or bring in a breath of fire. Or you can breathe long and deep. Know the body you live in. And soften your shoulders, please. And then just notice, so maybe you want to bring to mind somebody that annoyed you this week as you're doing this. And project some kindness to them. Yes, a little bit. And maybe you want to bring to mind somebody you love, projecting some kindness to them. And then bring it back home to the person that you live with the most, yourself. Projecting kindness straight into your own heart. Keep breathing, keep pumping the navel if you're doing it that way, or long and deep, your own choice. And then inhale, drop the back arm, exhale, put your front palm, reverse. I like to wiggle my fingers here, because I still don't really know how that works. It's pretty cool. And then drop that arm, come to center. Then you know what's coming, you know we're doing the other side. You'll bring your right foot. Make sure you take time to check your alignment. Heel to the arch. Any injuries that are going to happen, they're going to happen in the transition. So no getting hurt on my watch. Hands to your heart center. And then bend into the front leg. Open up to the warrior you know you are. And then Cupid, draw back your bow. Thumbs facing up. And begin breath of fire if that worked for you. If it's a long, deep breath, that's fine too. Don't judge yourself. Just do what's right for you tonight. Today. It's still day, isn't it? So keep the breath going, keep pumping that navel. If you're doing it that way, you're looking pretty darn fierce. So as you're fierce, bring to mind that person that annoyed you this week. I wonder if I'll think of the same person. I'm not sure. And send them some kindness so they will heal. Because we are all one. At one pod, we're all one. And then bring to mind somebody you know who could use some healing. Keep breathing. Sending kindness. And then bring it all back to you. Be nice to yourself. Inhale. Dropping the back arm, straightening the front leg, flipping the palm. And reverse that. Wiggling fingers, lightening up. And we'll come back to center. So this is accessible to some, not others. Do it. Make sure that you honor the body you live in. It's frogs. You can do 26 of these. You can do 13. It's up to you. Try to do 26. If you need to take a break, that's fine. So please come squatting with your heels touching if you feel okay with that. This is like cat-cow. So you're inhaling here. Try to lift your chin when you do. Inhale. The exhale, you straighten your legs and try to bring your head towards your knees. If this doesn't work for you, please modify in any way that you should and need to. So as you do the 26, you can count them. It's on a system, or maybe there's a rhythm to this. Maybe that's 26. Use your breath. Take time to lift your heart when you come into the squatting position. And if 26 isn't good for you today, really, just honor what's true for you. Whenever you are finished with your 13 or 26, please come sitting in easy pose. Your time, honor, honor, honor. And whenever it is that you get there, just bring the hands back to Jan Mudra. And take time to breathe long and deep, nourishing your body. Anytime we come back to easy pose, Sukha means delicious pose. Make it delicious, make it feel right, comfortable, but always elongating the spine. The opposite of Sukha is Dukkha, and we don't want to be in Dukkha, it's not fun. Just let yourself feel your heart beating, feel that something we can count on. Long, easy, deep breath. Please bring your legs out in front of you, together. You can flex or point, yeah, it's your choice. And take your fists, soft fists, and just some compression to the outsides of your legs. Insides, tops of the legs. A little noise with it. You can do it with flat palms, or you can do it with your fists. It's up to you. I don't care. Just everything's right. And then we'll take flat palms to the lower back. Maybe the kidneys, maybe. And then to your belly, drawing energy up, 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 up. And to the same place here. We still call these brain buttons when we taught school. It brings oxygen to the brain. Other side. Chin to the chest, just lightly tapping on the back of the neck, top of the head, crown of your head. Imagine that beautiful light that shines in and around. And then your face, lightly tapping on the third eye, that place of intuition, face, tap, tap. I just smile when I tap on my face because I think it's fun. And then your arms, give them some compression, wake up, well, pretty well awake, and then rub your palms together vigorously. And then maybe your feet go with you, or one or the other. And please come to stillness, hands at your heart center, and inhale, exhale. Maybe you notice your energy swirling around you. Maybe you can feel energy of others in our class. Please inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale with a long spine to a forward fold. So it's really not forward fold, it's a long spine. It's inhale up, exhale down. If you can reach your toes, that's great. If you can't, that's great too. So try to keep your spine in that neutral position. Holding on to whatever you can reach. And your breath, it's a powerful breath, but it doesn't need to be breath of fire here. Do your best, but don't overdo, because you want to be able to have the rest of your day. You can bring your hands to your legs, Linda, if you want to bring them to your feet this way, or you can keep going up and down, it's up to you. You're making it harder than it has to be. Let's inhale to a straight or long spine, exhale. It's keeping it the hinging not from the hamstrings. That's just for you. And you can continue with that. A couple more. And then please inhale up. Exhale, surrender. Come to your expression of a forward fold. Sometimes it's nice to wrap your arms under your knees. And just breathe long and deeply here from your navel, expanding and condensing. If you can't breathe, then you've gone too far. You can come up a little more. You can reach your feet, that's great. It's not the goal. Then inhale, long spine. So come up a bit. Exhale, come back down. Tuck your chin and just briefly begin breath of fire. And just do it at your own, level. We're not going to do this for too long, don't worry. Inhale. And then exhale, come on back up. Shake the legs out one more time. And let's so come sitting onto the heels if you can. If you can't, don't. Rock pose. If you can't sit on your heels, you can always put something under you, or you can stay in easy pose. It's really up to you. This doesn't have to be one way or the other. Elongate your spine no matter where you are. And then you'll bring your 4 of your fingers on each hand in front and your thumbs behind. This is often called the washing machine of Kundalini. It's inhaling left, exhaling right. The head goes with the arms. And it's nice to kind of, I like to think of the word Sat Nam, I am. So inhaling Sat Nam. You can say it too if you'd like. Sat Nam, but it's kind of hard to do that in this position. So in your mind, Sat Nam. It's good to occupy the mind. I am. And then eventually you might find some more room in your body to go a little deeper, but don't push into anything more than that. Make sure that the spine is going in like one piece, and if there's any bending of it, fragmenting, or spiraling, that's the right word, you want it to come from the upper spine. So inhaling left, exhaling right. Feeling that ease that can come from this practice. And remembering, I'm just not my mind. I'm not that thing. I have a good mind. It's a good tool. And I'm not my body either. I'm something else, I'm spirit. And then please come to center. Keep the arms here. And then inhale them up. And reach up. I'm reaching for. And then exhale. Let's come to that over again. And take this time now, please, to come into child pose or baby pose or balasana, whatever you want to call it. I like the knees coming apart and toes to touch, and then just come forward. Arms can be in front of you or next to you. And just breathing here, nourishing breath. It's kind of a cool pose. I mean, I think that we've seen children will do this naturally, so maybe that's why they called it baby pose or child pose. Just breathing long and deep, honoring yourself, feeling that all of what we've done so far, keeping your body healthy, your mind releasing, that makes room for this other experience that often comes through. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and then exhale, and please come laying down on your back. So it's not quite Shavasana, but it's a little break. So I like to take up as much space as I can. Just bring your legs out, arms out, palms will be facing up. And just let yourself be in this position for a moment. Let the earth hold you at this time. You don't have to do anything but breathe. Just breathing. Highly recommend that breathing thing. Feel the richness of the breath. The breath actually is life. And as you're ready, you might be like, I'm never ready. But you'll bring your palms to face down. I like to tuck them under my buttocks and bring your feet up. Toes pointed if you can. No, just challenge yourself. And then you'll exhale, bring them down. Inhale up, exhale down. So this is another one at your own pace. It might be better for you to do one leg and then the other. Just do this as best you can. Inhaling the legs up, exhaling down. And it might be inhale up, exhale down, or it might be a little more gentle. Again, really feels nice for me to have my hands under my lower back when I do this. So make the modification so sustainable. Maybe apply that to your life. Where can I modify my life so it's sustainable and I'm not going into pain in any way, physical, emotional, spiritual. And just at some point you're going to want to stop. But maybe go just a little bit more. Something between overdoing and underdoing. So that little bit of challenge can make us feel pretty good about ourselves. And of course, we're building a stronger body. So do 3 more at whatever pace you're doing. And as you finish, you'll hug your knees into your chest. And just be in that state for a while. Sometimes you can wrap your arms around your knees. Some people can. Just do what feels good. Round spines feel good after doing that. Really. So then please take a full body stretch. Point your toes, reach your arms over your head, and come over onto your belly. Over your shoulder. So for this one, is a modification. You can come into cobra like this. Actually, or you can have one arm in. So let's do it that way. So take your left arm, bring it so it's across the body, and reach your right arm back for your ankle or your foot. Your neck is long for this, and if it's okay for you to kick your foot into your hand to lift your leg, go ahead and do it. And just breathe a long deep breath here. And it might be just fine for you to have, your leg just like this. So find what works for you. Elbow pointing towards the ceiling. Keep your shoulders safe. And if you are, able to and want to, you can always come up into cobra. But I think it's a lot. And you'll inhale, hold the breath for a moment. We've got this, guys. We can do it. And then slowly release your leg. No slingshots here. And then take a moment to come down onto your hands. Put your third eye onto the hands. You can put your toes together if you want. Humananda style and rock your hips a little maybe. Just find what's a good release for you. You are not, we're all different. Let this be a practice that feels good. Challenges sometimes feel good. And we'll come back up. No, we have to do the other side. So take your other arm, so the right one, I believe, angle it in. Bend the left leg, reach back, external rotation, elbow points towards the ceiling. If you can't get your leg again, you could use something to get that, but just let it be here. And if it's okay for you to lift the leg, go ahead and do that. Breathe any way that feels right for you. So as you're doing that, you're opening up muscles, you're, just like challenging the nervous system on so many levels. When you feel like you're even now, you've done just as much on that side as the other, then you can release. And then please bring your hands next to your shoulders, pushing yourself back into child pose. So your buttocks come to the heels. Take a moment there. I invite you to remember to breathe all day long in the similar ways. And as you're ready, please come back to sitting up. And finding that divine seat. Sa, ta, na, ma. Some of you have heard that before. So sa, ta, na, ma is basically, it just means the universe is infinite. The sun, the moon, the planets, it just all combines in a kind of amazing way. It's infinity. There's really no beginning, there's no end, it just keeps going. So we'll be singing this 3 times out loud in our human voices. This is human. 3 times in a whisper, the voice of love or lovers. And then we'll let it resonate in our minds 3 times in the voice of that divine being, whether you call that being God or Allah or Krishna or Durga or a tree, it's divine and it's beautiful. So let's do it this way. So it'll be sa with the thumb and the second finger, then the middle finger and the thumb, ta, then the ring finger, na, ma. And all of the fingers have lots of nadis or pressure points, and they're a planet and element. So there's a lot going on in fingers. You can have them on your lap, or you can have them here. Inhale, exhale. Satanama, 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 Keep the fingers going as you hear it in your mind. Satanama, Satanama, Satanama. Please bring your hands together. Press the palms together. Just take a breath here. Let that little mantra be absorbed by the cells of the body. So now we are all eternal. We'll bring our legs into a V shape. We just have a few more exercises before we deeply rest. And then after we rest, we will meditate. Meditate. So just come to the V shape that feels good to you. You know, you have to be where I'm at. And flexing the feet as if you were standing on them. Inhaling, the arms come up. And as you exhale, you rotate and come down to the right or the left. Inhale back up, rotate, and come to the other side. So there's no goal here. You're not trying to reach your knee or anything else. You're just stretching what's called the life nerve. And also, it's a nice movement. So let there be a flow to it. Go with your breath. I often modify. Sometimes I touch my toe, or my hand behind my back. So just do what feels right for you. If your arms are tired, let them rest. So please always honor the body you live in. This is a more of a flowing movement. If you feel that you want to do it faster, you can, but it's kind of nice to mix it up. And let that mantra go through your head, sa, sa, be part of you. That mantra I was able to silence 30 sixth graders with that silence, but they all sang it. So, sa, cha, na, ma. As you're inhaling up and exhaling twice. Using that breath so it's efficient. Sometimes I've noticed recently people are holding their breath. Recently, I don't know, but before I didn't notice. So it doesn't help. Let's keep our breath going. Inhale to center. Exhale, surrender, come forward to your degree of forwardness and round your spine, soften. Maybe sway a bit here. Release. Shake your head yes and no, and who knows? Just going with the flow of life, because we have no choice anyway. So working on our inner landscape, because we are the ones to be calm inside when we can. Yogis do that. Walk yourself up. Please bend your knees. Drop your head as you wrap your arms around your legs. Give yourself a little imaginary pat on the back for making it to your mat today, to this practice. It takes some self-love and some desire to do this. We are yogis, we're working on ourselves because that's what we do. And if you'd like to, you can rock and roll on your spine, rocking back and forth. Go ahead and do that a few times. And once you've done that as many times as you want, go ahead and get comfortable for some shavasana time. So finding maybe a blanket. And just, you can lay on your back or your side or your belly. It doesn't matter. I'm not a fan of my back because it doesn't like me to do that. But you're in your own body, so do what feels best for you. Surrendering to that which is. Surrendering to the earth. No matter who you are or where you are. Allowing the earth to hold you. Sometimes we want to do it all ourselves. Okay, all the time we do. I'm just kidding. So let yourself be heavy on the earth. Your breath is gentle and easy. But there's the continuing of the rising and falling of the belly always and forever. Expanding on the inhale and condensing on the exhale. And then take a moment to allow yourself to feel your bones heavy. Let your bones be very heavy on the earth. Bones heavy as if I poured cement in them, which I wouldn't do, but it's an image for you. And then your muscles becoming so light. And in your mind's eye, perhaps you can visualize a candle and your muscles being the wax dripping off the candle. So bones heavy and muscles light. Commit yourself to being in a resting position, still and awake, but resting. And knowing that movement's okay as needed. Feel the crown of your head. Feel the 10th gate, which resides above the head, glowing. Allow your head to be so very heavy in this moment. Maybe it's so heavy you leave a dent on your floor. That's heavy. Notice your eyes resting in their sockets. Let your eyes be orbs of energy, but maybe also warm stones resting at the beach on the best day in the finest sand. Become aware of your breath. Each inhalation, feeling the coolness. Each exhalation, noticing how the breath warms up as you heal from the inside out. Over and over, this just happens. And please notice your ears, a right ear and a left. Notice your ears. Notice sounds in your home. Sounds in this place I'm in, my home. Just notice you have ears. And then become extremely curious about the inside of your mouth. Noticing the smooth teeth you have, the tongue, the cheeks inside. And then take your tongue and touch it to the roof of your mouth. Tap into all those nadis that live there. And then allow the tongue to fall into a resting position. And please take time to part the lips gently. Release the jaw. Oh. Notice the throat space. You might feel your breath there. And then let the right shoulder become heavy and light. Left shoulder heavy and light. Just becoming aware of that duality of life. There can be heaviness and lightness at the same time. The whole right arm just becomes resting, heavy, light. Left arm, same. And then bring your attention to the palms of your hands. In your mind's eye, drawing a beautiful heart, any color you love, in both palms. And asking that energy to reside there, like the eyes, the orbs of the eyes and the palms of the hands, alive with energy. As you notice your hips joining in, becoming heavy on the earth. Yet there's a lightness. Both legs are heavy, the right and the left, and then they're light. So it's the duality of life. And noticing the soles of your feet glowing, coming alive as palms and the orbs of the eyes. It's as if you could inhale through your feet and exhale through your hands. And I know you cannot do that, but it's something to kind of keep you anchored as your breath continues. Take a moment in your mind's eye to draw a circle of beautiful golden light around you, reaching every nook and cranny, finding in between the fingers, the ears, every place, outlining your aura in golden light. And allow yourself to maybe imagine that being a circle of protection to keep you safe from those people or those things, yet not sending them anything but kindness. But please bring yourself to wherever you would love to be right now, your sanctuary, your favorite place in the world. And we'll rest there for just a bit more. in Shavasana.
Flows like a river to the heart of the ocean, where my soul finds completion in the water of your love. My blood flows like a river to the heart of the ocean.
Feel yourself as divine love.
Where my soul
receiving love.
Finds completion.
Giving love. Being love. You are love.
In the water of your love. My blood flows like a river to the heart of the ocean, where my soul finds completion in the water of your love. My blood flows like a river to the heart of the ocean, where my soul finds completion.
As you're resting,
In the
just
water
allow the process, mind, body, and spirit, that integration happens now.
your love, your love, your love, your love.
And as you're ready, slowly bring yourself back. If you were going somewhere from your sanctuary, just noticing your body again, not attaching, noticing your mind, not attaching, and maybe noticing your divine essence, your soul, as you begin to rotate your wrists and ankles. And roll your head side to side if you'd like to. Just making any small movements that work for you as you begin to think about moving. At some point, you might draw your knees into your chest, rolling on the lower back. Wherever you are, please rub your palms together and your feet. And make your way up to seated. You can rock and roll on your spine or just simply roll over to one side and find yourself sitting up in easy pose. So once you're in easy pose, we'll be meditating with this mantra. And I'll leave this up so you can follow along with it. So this mantra comes to us from Guru Nanak, who was a guru. He wasn't born a guru. He's a guru now, and always will be. He was just like he's a cool guy. He's a pretty what we would call regular guy. He just worked in like a grain store, and but he really had a passion for meditating by the water, and he seemed to know things. So there was one day when he just decided to, they used to take a bath in the water then, right? It was a river, I think. cold shower, cold bath. And he wandered in one day, and well, he didn't come out because he kind of noticed for 3 days. He did eventually, but he noticed like there was some kind of a draw, something in his meditation, and he noticed there was like a cup of tea, let's call it a nectar, and he stayed there. He's like, what's this cool tea doing in the river? And so he met with his guru, whatever your higher power is, and he was given these words of wisdom and lots of other words of wisdom. And he came out of the water 3 days later. They had prayed for his funeral and whatnot. But so it's kind of miraculous. And so he's the first of the gurus, the Sikhs from the Sikh tradition, which is not a religion. It's just a thing that's spiritual. So the words are up here. They're in blue, highlighted in blue. It's Ek Onkar. So if you can say that after me, so you'll be able to sing it if you'd like. Ik Onkar. I'm pretending I can hear you. And that means there's just one. There's only one. Forever, there's just one. Satinam. You can try that out. Satinam. And that's like, it's true. Truth is my name, it's your name, it's true. And then Karata Puruk. And I know y'all can probably read that. That's the primal creative being. Nirbo Nirvair. Nirbo Nirvair. That's like without fear. We have no fear, none. We have no vengeance. We just don't. By saying these words, we can free ourselves from fear, depression, all these things. So let's just say it, huh? Akal and Morita means undying. Ajuni is pretty much just what it looks like. Beyond birth, it's like that's not even birth, it's something else, very spiritual. Sebang, we can become illuminated by the Guru's grace by singing this song. So yay for us. That's a Guru Prasad by the Guru's grace. And Japa, it's like one of my favorite words because it's Japa. And that means to sing, to meditate, to repeat. So that's what we're going to do. Adisacha, Jugadisacha, Hebisacha, Nanakaho Si Bi Sacha. It was true before. It's always going to be true. It's true now because Nanaka knows this because he went in the river and he drank the nectar. So there you go. And it will always be true. So you can, if you think you have the words, it doesn't even matter. I mean, you can hum, you can listen. But at some point you may choose to close your eyes and just sing with me. But please do sing. If you can't sing, I mean, if you don't want to sing, I mean, we all can sing. Those of you that have known me, like, wouldn't have thought that I would be singing, but I had the great blessing of being taught by some amazing teachers, and so I practiced too. So please sing or say the words as best you can. So let's do that. Bring the hands out center to begin. Take a breath. And then for you, your hands can be in Gyan Mudra. There's one other way they could be is the right palm facing up and left palm facing up together. Do whatever feels right. Taking a couple of moments to let that resonate within you, letting the cells of your body absorb the mantra. We free ourselves from our minds, really. And bring the grace of the Guru. All right. Now please bring your palms to your heart center so we can sing the long time sun song. Yeah, most of you know. Please inhale, exhale. May the long time sunshine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sunshine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. One more time. May the long time sunshine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. And then we end with long Satnam. Inhale. Satnam. 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 Let's bring our thumbs to your third eye. May there be peace in our world. May there be peace in our hearts, our homes, our minds, our bodies, but maybe mostly connect with our spirit and the spirit of others as we all heal together. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Satnam. Thanks, guys. I hope you have a great day. If anyone wants to hang out, chat, I'll be here for a while. Thank you. Thanks.
Namaste.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks, Antonia, for being here. It's that fun. It's a journey. It's a journey. Did I do okay, Bonnie?
I feel so relaxed, ready to face the day.
Because the singing is like, you think in your mind you're doing it in the way that you think, but
That was amazing.
you know.
Work.
You're singing next week, yeah?
It was a gift that you gave me. Thank you. Love you.
Love you. Thank you. Antonia, did you go to sleep or are you still there?
I'm here.
All right. Good. I'm glad. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Awesome. I love you. Keep coming. Keep coming. It works if you work it, girl.
Okay.
All right. Can I see your face or? No, it's okay. You don't have to. I see it in my mind anyway.
It's not working.
It's okay. Say hi to Catalina.
Hi.
She's my chica, my sister, yeah, my Mexican sister. Antonia is one of my sweet. What do I call you? She's like we're soul mates. I don't have no idea. I just love her. She's one of my children. Can you be one of my children, Antonia?
Yes.
Okay, good. She's in the family. So now, Catalina is your chica, your Mexican sister too. So there you go. Yeah.
Thank you. The class was so good today.
Thank
Really.
you. Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's like it's hard to. It's not. I'm still working on this connecting of energy. And I was like, Bonnie is in my class where I learned the harmonium. So I'm like, but It's okay. Is it crazy that I met somebody in the world named Bonnie with an I? She lives in Canada. So this is one of the gifts of COVID. There's a couple of them in there. That's one. You know, it's like, wow, I'll take this. She's the one that told me what happened at the, you know, I don't want to get into it because we're all relaxed and I'll talk about it. But she's it's funny how that worked out, you know. She's like, you spell it that way, but then I went over to my spiritual name, so it's like anyway. So Swati, that's me. And Tony, I'm gonna have to give you a spiritual name. You want one?
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
I have to meditate on that. Take time. Catalina, do you have you must have a spiritual name from what is it, communion or whatever? When did people get those? I don't even know. Is that considered one, by the way? I don't know. I need to come out of this microphone thing.
I don't.
This is my husband. This is John's. I have to buy this equipment. He's like, he was gonna play the guitar with me, but he I don't know. We haven't practiced enough. I mean, he's gonna play his guitar while I sing. It's better that way. Because you know, in ideally, you know, there's when you do kirtan, there's and Antonia's going to sing with me someday too. I don't know, Carolina, if you sing. But it's like, so it's called a response, and I can hear you, and you can hear me, and we go back and forth. But you know, because of the 5-second delay on this venue here, this platform, we can't do that. But I just can finally connect with energy, which is nice. So it's like. And I guess what people don't know, if you don't do Kundalini, is it's hard with beginners. Just that I, don't do the stuff with you. So, because I'm trying to hold space, which I tell my people that I train anyway, do that. Hold space. It's not your practice. So now I have to go to a class, which is fine. I do it every day, but so it's hard though with beginners because you get off the mat and they do too, right? Or if I stop, they stop. But Catalina, you're not a beginner anymore. And Tony, you're not a beginner. You're like. No, but it's a different kind of yoga than maybe. But Catalina, I think you've been doing it only Kundalini, right?
Yeah.
It's all I'm teaching online right now. So, but Antonia, I don't know when's the last time I got you to come to yoga, but I'm excited you came. You did a meditation with me one time during COVID.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, now you know how to get here on Sunday, and nobody was mean. It's a good group. Did you do it or did you watch? It's okay either way.
I did it.
Did some of it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you know what it's about. It's like really cool way to eventually you're just floating outside of the body at the top of the head. Have you been singing Sunye?
Yeah.
Okay. Sunye, did I ever send you that, Catalina? Oh gosh, I didn't send it to you. I'm like, here's something you have to oops. I will send it to you. It's I was gonna do it today, but I changed my mind. I do that. I changed my mind. But it's just it means to listen in a way that isn't with just our ears. It's to listen through all our senses, and it's pretty hypnotic. So before I forget, I'm gonna do that right after this. Send it to you. Did you sing it to your mother, Antonia?
Nope, she was downstairs.
Every day since I saw you, she does the Sunye. Your mother, I don't think your mom she wants to do class. I doubt it, but you could ask her. It could be bonding.
Okay.
Antonia is 13 going on 50. You know, she's like one of those people that was born knowing things.
Oh.
Yep. So we have some spiritual connection there. How long have you been coming to me, Antonia?
A year?
Yeah. Or 50 years. You know, it's like, is that really true? It feels like so much like I've known you forever. Like I really feel like you were, yeah. It's interesting. Catalina, I'm like, I know you're an hour behind, right? In time. Yeah. She's in Chicago. Everybody's, this is a cool part of Zoom, is people can be them, you know? I have to keep finding the positives in this thing, you know? Catalina, I think you should put your Christmas tree away now.
That's what I'm planning to do today.
Okay. I was just like, oh, it's pretty, but yeah. All right, guys, I love you. I got another meeting today. I wish it was a class, it's a meeting. So, and then a meeting tonight. It's like someday, well, both of you are going to come over. So it's people who have come over, which aren't a lot because we can't, but see behind the scenes. They're like, oh, this is what the rest of it looks like. This all looks nice, right? But you have no idea what's, just kidding. It's a nice room. I've got a massage table over there. This is a giant desk. So sometime you can come over. Antonia, maybe someday your mom will bring you here instead of the studio, which is getting a little creepy, I have to admit. But anyway, and Catalina's going to come and stay for like a week. She can't
Oh,
just
yeah.
pop over from Chicago. I hope so, sooner than later. But right now, we all should just stay home, stay safe, and do yoga. All right, I love you. I'm going to run.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.